Okay. Okay. Oh. Where'd she go? There you are. Okay. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Good. I lost you for a second. Okay, we're there. Okay. You guys ready? We're gonna come onto our backs. Come on down, bend your knees, parallel feet and legs, hands down by your side. And we're gonna start inhaling through the nose, rock the pelvis back. Exhale through the mouth, rock the pelvis forward, tuck. Inhale, rock back. Exhale, rock forward. So start coordinating your breath, your inhales, your rocking back, and your exhales rocking forward. Just exaggerate the pelvic tilt back and forward. Your neutral spine will be somewhere in between, right? So we'll do this exaggerated tilt back and then a tuck for imprint. And then you can kind of find neutral. When we find neutral in a bit, it'll be somewhere right in between, not too arched. Inhale back, exhale, rock forward, and then really draw the waist in, draw the belly button in on that exhale as well. And then from your exhale, you're going to keep going up into a bridge. Lift the hips toward the ceiling, keeping the legs in parallel, and then no weight on the neck. You could shake your head, no, and then roll back down. Soften the front of the body and rock the pelvis back. And then we'll go again. Exhale forward, rock, heel the spine, lift into a bridge. Inhale at the top, exhale, roll down. Inhale, rock it back. Exhale forward, lift. Inhale at the top, exhale, roll down. You could close your eyes if you want to. Just flow through the pelvic rock to bridge. And then on the way back down again, exhaling to rock back. Trying to really make sure we're holding our legs, knees, ankles, feet all in parallel. And rolling down. So it's not too slow. Keep going with those 2 breaths. Exhale up, inhale at the top, exhale down, inhale at the bottom. Really make sure you fill all the way up in that inhale. Good. Do 2 more. And last one. Good. Bring the legs to tabletop, arms reach to the ceiling. Exhale, curl forward, upper body. Inhale, release, arms and head. Exhale, curl forward. Good. So release the spine off the floor and then press the spine down into imprint as you curl forward. Yeah, good. So take that little pelvic rock under, curl forward, and then a little bit of a tilt back. And then exhale, eyes to thighs. Good. We're going to do about 5 more breaths. Good. 3 more. And we're going to hold the last one for hundreds. Ready? Press up. You can extend the legs if you'd like. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Inhale, imprint the low back. 32, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 40. 50, 60, 70, 80, good, 90, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, exhale, 3, 2, 1, and hug your knees in, rest your head. Take a long, slow breath and bring your arms back down to the mat, legs to tabletop. So keeping that imprint, we're gonna tap the right toes down and lift back to tabletop. Tap the left toes. So one leg at a time now, trying to maintain that pelvic stability, close the ribs, and imprint the low back into the floor. Good. Directing your core to do the work here. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. The farther away you tap your toes, the more challenging it'll be for your core if you want to tap toward the edge of your mat, right, the bottom of your mat. Or if you want to just come in close for a little smaller tap. Kind of play around with the distance that you're lowering and lifting the leg away from you. Inhale, tap. Exhale, draw the belly in. And 2 more. And last one. Right and left. And good. Bring the feet back down to the floor. And then we're going to come to Pilates V. So heels together, toes apart. Rock the pelvis forward, peel into your bridge, all the way up, close the ribs at the top, and then rolling down to exhale out of the bridge. And again, exhale forward, up into that bridge. Inhale at the top, exhale down and rock the pelvis back. All the way up. And then glutes hang on and finish last. Good, exhale up. And roll it down. 7 more. Find that breath. If you want to, just like we did before, close your eyes and just let the breath lead you up into the bridge and flowing down out of it. And closing our eyes kind of helps us internalize more, focus on glutes and hamstrings a little bit more, closing the ribs, letting the front of the body stay connected and closed. Two more. Making sure you're getting all the way to the top of the bridge. Last one. All the way down. Lift the legs to a little turned out tabletop. Arms reach to the ceiling. Yeah. And then we're going to press forward and return. So holding those legs externally rotated as we curl forward and release. Exhale, curl and low back lifts. Imprint and release. Good. You can glue your heels together to give yourself a little help there, a little pressure, telling those legs where to be. You can point or flex the feet either way. Good. 3 more. And 2. And last one. Good, arms back down by your sides. Tap the toes, right toes, and lift. Tap the left pinky toes and lift. So you're externally rotated for your toe taps. So you're in little frog legs here, turned out, and then you're reaching your pinky toe for the floor. Yeah, good. And again, just play around with how far away you want to tap the pinky. Good. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So really feel the insides of the legs, the inner thighs sort of spiraling outward. back around, and then you're having to lift up that ceiling with the inside of the leg, right? Lift, exhale. Good. 2 more. Right and left. Right. And find imprint, left, and hug the knees in. All right, let's stay in imprint for our series of 5. So we're gonna come to forward flexion or not, or keeping your head and shoulders down. Single leg stretch, keeping the low back imprinted. Find that parallel again for the legs and stretch that toe, stretch that big toe away from your center. Good. Trying not to reach side to side with a bend. Yeah, we want to stay really centered. And the legs just come straight in and out. Good. So eyes are forward. If we're curled forward, we want to make sure the eyes are forward and not up toward the ceiling. If you're laying back on your shoulders and your head is down, that's fine. You can bring your eyes up to the ceiling, but if we're curled forward, it's really help the spine out and look where we want it to go. And hug the knees in, rest the head, take a deep breath. Leg stretch to the ceiling. Single straight leg stretch, drop one leg down, pull the other in like scissors, and switch. Gentle stretch here, so it's kind of our first one. This can be a small scissor. Take your time. Deepen that stretch. Engage the upper abs as well as the lower here. Find that imprint, draw the belly button in. Good. And then working to really find energy in the feet. Nice. Last one. And hug the knees in, rest the head, take a breath. Double leg stretch means arms too. So in your little ball, arms and legs, and they circle back in. Arms and legs out. And in, good. Kind of hard to maintain imprint during this one because we're sending both legs and arms out. So really focus on maintaining that low back connection for this guy. Last one. And rest the head. Hands will come behind the head, elbows wide for double leg lower and lift. Flex the feet to the ceiling. Again, either curl forward or not. Inhale, lower, flex. Point, exhale, lift. Inhale, flex to lower. Good. Point, exhale, lift. 3 more. And 2. Good. Last one. Hands stay behind the head. You can bend your knees for a breath. For our crisscross, we'll take a single leg stretch with a twist to the incoming knee and then switch sides. So just like we did in single leg stretch, really reaching the big toe far away. Press that toe into the wall. Good, reach it. Inhale to transfer to the other side. Exhale to twist. Awesome. Good, almost done. Right and left. One more time, right and left. And rest the head. Keep the hands behind the head because we're going to do a little bonus round. So go ahead and take your breath. We're going to add our little toe taps in our crisscross. So we're going to twist to the beginning of our crisscross, tap the toe, and then lift it back up. Crisscross, tap the toe, lift it up. So it comes in, it taps as you're twisting to it. Yeah. And twist and tap. And twist and tap. Good. Yeah. So that leg stays extended out there for the tap of the incoming knee. Toe, yep. The incoming knee, tapping that toe. Lift. Good. Stay up as you transition. Up on the tips of those shoulder blades. One more. Right and left. And last one. And take a full stretch. Arms and legs. Good job. Everybody warming up? I am. Stretch evenly on your mat, arms like you're waking up, legs long, all the way down your mat. Find that lift of the low back off the floor, making sure you're releasing the lower back. All right, let's stretch a little bit more. So hug the right knee in to your chest. And we're gonna take a big twist first. So leg can come out to the right for a minute, and then it's gonna come all the way across the body to the left eventually, making its way over. And then right arm reaches out to the right, head turns to the right, wring yourself out. If it feels good, you can come in a little bit on the stretch and then exhale and twist a little bit deeper to kind of make it more active, or you can just stay here. Breathe into it, exhale. Internally feel that twist a little bit more. Stretch your right leg here if you'd like to make a cross. So really give that right leg a little stretch. Head to the right, and leg is over there to the left. You're going to make your way back onto your back, and then find that right split, extending the right heel toward the ceiling. So find a neutral spine. You remember in the beginning, pelvic rocks, and we had a tilt back and front. Try to find right in the middle. So it's not too tucked under and it's not too tilted back, which I don't think is a problem here in this position, but you want to tilt back slightly and just make sure you're not tucking under. Good. Find that stretch. A few more breaths. Actively stretch through that exhale. And you can bend the knee and slide it down, or you can let it float straight down and hug your left knee in. Take it out to the left a little bit, open up the hip. And then when you're ready, across the body, take your big twist. Left leg comes over to the right side and the left arm opens, head to the left. And think, wiggle around, whatever feels good. Just keep breathing. Deepening your twist on your exhale. In through the nose, fill up, and then exhale, twist. Should automatically be pulling that belly button in to twist. And then next 5 or so breaths, if you want to stretch your left leg into a cross shape. If you did it on the first side, go ahead and do it on this side. Head to the left, eyes to the left. Exhale, twist, drop that left shoulder down. And slowly making your way back onto your back. For your left splits now, left heel up to the ceiling. Recenter the spine. Everything back to parallel. Neutral spine. So tempting to just tuck the hips under here, but we want to lengthen the tail back and down. Two more breaths. Exhale, deepen the stretch. And let the leg float or bend to lower. Reach the arms overhead, stretch the knees, point the toes. Exhale, roll up, reach toward the toes. And right away, arms stay by the ears. You're gonna draw the low back down to the floor to roll back down as you brace the legs, anchor the legs. Inhale down. Exhale to come up. Tuck your chin to chest. Reach the top of your head long. And then keep that top of the head and the fingers reaching long toward the other side of the room and then curling down to lengthen. Good. Exhale up. Stretch over those legs. And then reverse. Put the belly button into the spine and bring the spine to the floor. Good. Low back first. Exhale, low back's the last thing to come off. And it comes right back down first. Tucking that chin to chest, curling into that C curve. Good, two more. Stretch the legs. Anchor them down. Nice strong legs and feet. Good, all right, roll it up. And we're gonna come to our toes. So come on up to the edge of your mat. And turn so that you're at the back of your mat. And we're gonna find a forward fold over to open up the backs of the legs a little bit more. So if you wanna keep your knees bent, if you wanna kind of ragdoll, whatever feels good, pedal the knees out a little bit. Let the top of the head hang to the floor and the eyes to the kneecaps. Good. All right, let's walk it out to plank. Step the right foot forward between the hands. Take a few breaths here in your lunge. If you want to come up, if it feels better to put your hands on your thighs and kind of do a higher lunge, you can come up. If it feels better than being all the way down, just want you to open up that hip, find a stretch. Good. Two more breaths. And then hands down, you're gonna walk your foot back to your plank and walk the hands back to the feet. Hang over, eyes to knees, or closed eyes. And walk the hands out to plank. Step the left foot forward. Find some breaths here in the lunge. One more breath, and then we'll bring our hands back down. Walk the foot back to plank, walk the hands back to the feet. Bend the knees, really deep bend. Stack the spine to roll up, reach to the ceiling, and we're gonna start our push-ups. Roll down, walk the hands to plank. You can hold the plank, you can bring your knees down. We're gonna do a tricep push-up, elbows in, inhale down, exhale lift. Walk the hips up and walk the hands back. Bend the knees nice and deep bend to stack the spine. Send that tailbone down. and sits bones down. Reach, touch the ceiling, roll that out again, walk it out. Inhale down, exhale, lift. Good, and walk it back. So whatever version you're doing, keep doing it. We've got 3 more. Plank or knees down. Whichever version, making sure your hands are right under your shoulders and your elbows are coming in to squeeze your sides. And walk it back. You could always hold the forward fold. You could just hold plank. You could come to a child's pose. Whatever version, we're gonna keep flowing for a few more here. Good. Walk it back. And the knees. For this last one, really try to walk out 4 steps with the hands. Take 4 steps to get there, and then 4 to come back. Good. That was the last one, right? Did I count right? Bend the knees, roll it up, reach to the ceiling. Good, we're done with those. Roll back down, walk out to your plank. Hold. Two more breaths. All right, let's flow with the breath. Lift the hips, inhale. Exhale to plank. Lift to inhale. Exhale it down. Just to high plank. Inhale, lift. Exhale it down. Good. 2 more. And walk the hands back to the feet. So walking hands back to feet, hanging, this will kind of be your break. When you need a break, you could always come back to this forward fold. We're gonna do a few more rounds of things here. Walk the hands out. And you're gonna come down to your forearms. Now I want you to turn your forearms parallel to each other. So turning the fists in. Yep. You're gonna walk yourself in by stacking your arms, your forearms, like a ladder. Walk them in, and then you're gonna walk them back out. Lower the hips. Lift the hips, walk them in. Maybe 3 or 4 walks, yeah? And walk them back out. Take your time. Breathe. Walk them in. 3 or 4 walks. Great job. And walk them out. Good job, everybody. All right, back on up to your hands. Walk the hands back to your feet and find that hang. Good job. Take a breath. And we're gonna come back out to our forearms, same forearm position. So turning your forearms parallel. This time, when you come to your side plank, you're gonna take your arm and flex your muscles. Yeah, give me a flex. Yeah, bicep flex, good. Then you're gonna just put it right back down where it was. Come to the other side, flex, and bring it right back down where it was. Now this time, other side, flex. Good, yes. You're gonna put it in front this time so that you switch. Now take the top arm and put it in front. Just so that we're making sure we're going all around. Not doing the same thing. Now put this one in back. And again, this one's gonna go behind the top arm. Good. So 2 more rounds. Flex, put it in front, and flex, put it in front, and flex, put it behind. Last one. Flex, put it behind. Back up to your hands. and walk the hands back to the feet. Everybody make it? Making your way back? Whew, good job. One more breath, catch your breath. You all right? Good, you guys are doing great. We're almost done. Walk it out, this little section here. Walk out to your plank. All right, so we're gonna put our left knee down. We're gonna lift our right leg up, put our right toes back down, lift our left knee up, put our left knee back down. Lift our right leg. Yep, and then lift the left knee. Good, yeah. So right leg lifts back behind us, tuck the toes, and then just scoop that left knee up and in. Yeah, good. And lift, and tap, and scoop. You got it. And lift, and tap. So we're trying not to let the belly drop as we lift the leg. Yeah, try to keep that belly scooped in. Maybe the leg won't go up as high. That's okay. Then we're really working the backs of the legs. Right leg's gonna stay lifted this time. Ready? Let's lift the right leg. You can take your hands a little bit wider, and we're gonna do a little push-up as we lift the right leg. And up. Good. Right leg lifts, nose to the floor, and up. Good. Right leg lifts, kiss the mat, and lift. Good. Five more. Inhale down, exhale lift. Good. 3. Last one. Good. Bring the right knee down, bring the hands back underneath your shoulders. Left leg extends, lifts to the ceiling, bring the left toes back under, tuck, and then bring the right knee, lift it up and in, lower. Left leg lifts, right knee lifts. Good. Find the breath. Maybe you want to inhale the leg up, back, and then exhale the knee up. That might be a good flow, or maybe you want to exhale both. So exhale the left leg up, exhale the right knee up. Good. 2 more. Left leg stays up, hands come a little bit wider. Drop the nose as you lift the toes, and back to center. Yeah, back to plank, straight across. So that left toe never drops all the way down to the floor. It stays, yep, either parallel or higher. Good. Inhale down, exhale lift. Last one. Good. Come all the way down to your belly. Bring the forehead to the hands. Don't relax too much, but you're down. So legs are stretched behind you, just like when we do roll-ups, the same legs. So there's anchoring legs, stretching, strong, pointing toes. So we're gonna do our hovers with the chest. So if you know you like to keep your hands down, you can keep your hands down and then return to the floor. Lift, hover, and return. So if you want to keep your hands down for the first, round or for all of it, that's fine. Pressing into the floor. Or if you're ready, hover, using the upper back to draw the chest up and away from the floor. You want it to be hovered in. Yeah, you want to feel that belly button pulling up and in. Yeah, to protect the lower back. So you want to try to spread your lower back out on the ceiling and pull your belly button in. So again, you may not go as high with the lift, but that's okay because then you're not sinking into your lower back. So that's the risk you take when you come up high You have to think, oh, am I pulling my lower back? Am I using my lower back to lift myself up? Or am I doing it correctly? Right? Maybe it's a little smaller. Good. Feet are down, legs are down. I think that's the hardest part, is keeping those legs and feet down, right? 2 more. Okay, now they get a chance to lift. Right leg lifts, and then left leg lifts. We're gonna take turns. So I want you to feel, as you go right and left, your legs are fine. I want you to feel the belly button scooping in as you lift a leg. So again, the leg might not go as high, but then you're not using your lower back to do all the work. You're using your glute and your hamstring. And you're keeping that core strong. And then we're gonna stay centered with the spine. We're not leaning away from the leg as it lifts, right? Yes, good. All right, holding the right leg there, up, start your circles. Right leg circles. Again, still scooping the belly button in and pressing the hip bones down to stay out of that lower back. Good. You'll feel it more in your legs. Reverse the circle. Keep it small in that correct placement. 3 more. Last one, and lower. Good. Hover the left leg. You feel it more, right? When you make the circle smaller, but you're scooping your belly up and in and not letting that lower back take over. Right leg is an anchor here. Right leg's energized and down. Right foot down into the floor. Reverse your circles. One more. And lower down. Stretch the arms out long. So you're gonna hover the arms, bring them back behind you, like you're gonna try to touch your fingertips, and then stretch them all the way back out in front of you. Circle the arms back behind you, squeeze those shoulder blades together, and return. Good, so we're here, we're trying to use our upper back to lift. We're scooping the belly button up and in to protect the lower back. Skim the floor. 2 more. And last one. And lower down. Good. So right arm, left leg. Across now, we're lifting diagonal and float down. Left arm, right leg. So it's getting a little more challenging to stay out of that lower back, but we can do it. Just keep thinking, belly scoop as you lift. Belly lifts as the arm and leg lifts. Good. So you can lift the chest a little bit and the head if you'd like to, as you lift the arm. Yeah, it doesn't have to stay down and kind of break the line. It helps if you lift the neck a little bit to kind of help with that line of the spine and the diagonal coming across there. Yeah, it'll be easier to lift your arm. Good. One more time. All right, we're gonna finish with some swimming. So arms and legs hover at the same time. And we go up and down, up and down. Arms and legs, full body. Think long instead of big. And lower down. Good. Push back into your child's pose. Stretch out the back. Good work. Find some roundness in the spine, maybe. Scooping that belly button up and in. Finding the breath. All right, come on up, and then we're gonna flip over onto our backs for a little teaser series. So gear yourself up, give yourself a little pep talk. Come on down to your back, and we're gonna reach the arms overhead, bending the knees. So to start, we're gonna come all the way up, like a roll up, and see if you can find those sits bones, tall on the sits bones. Now, from there, tilt back like you're gonna do a trust fall back. Yeah, that's where we wanna be for our teaser. And then from there, you can round the spine, curl into that C curve, and round down. But just find that moment at the top where you're leaning back just slightly, your arms are lifted, feels like an earthquake, and then rolling down from there. So it's not a rounded spine the whole time. Okay, so we're round to come up, we stretch at the top, and then we round to come down. So find your own sort of pattern there to smooth it out. Exhale, round, stretch. You got to bring those eyes up to stretch the spine, right? And then they come back down. Yeah, if we keep the eyes down, we're never going to get to that stretch at the top. Get that stretch back. Good. And roll it down. So you can always use the backs of the legs if you're not ready to release the arms. You could come up, find that stretch at the top, and then you could help yourself back down. That just goes for everybody. If you're feeling like you can't quite get up smoothly or you can't find that stretch in the spine, give yourself a pull, find it, and then roll it back down. Let's do one more with feet down. Finding the teaser at the top and rolling down. Good. All right, legs to tabletop, arms are still overhead. So we're gonna exhale, find that same position without putting our toes down at the top. Yeah, still finding that stretch in the spine and then round to roll down. Good. You could keep your feet down. If you don't want to come on to this next variation, you can stay at number one. Breath here, exhale. And roll, exhale. Exhale up. And exhale down. One more. And exhale down. And good. You can hug knees, whatever you need. Put your feet down. We've got, that was number two. So let's do a number three variation. Stretching legs this time. The legs will start stretched up off the floor. So you're already halfway there. Your arms are overhead. Exhale to come up, find the teaser spine, and then rolling back down, rounding the spine. So if you want to keep your knees bent, if you want to grab on to the backs of the legs, trying to hold them up, give yourself a little muscle memory there, let go, and then roll down. Lots of options. Exhale. Good. Two more. Awesome. Yes. Let's go. One more. You can do it. Exhale. And rest. Good. Last five. We're going to do the full all the way from the floor. We can do it. So give it a try if you want to. All the way out on the floor, arms and legs. Now you're starting from down here, from the ground. Exhale. Hinge at the waist, lift those legs, lift those arms, and then everything comes back down at the same time. Together. Exhale, hinge, scoop, lift, and it comes down together. Yes, three more. Exhale, lift. And two more. Nice, you guys. Beautiful. Last one. Let's do it. And take your time coming down slow. You did it. Good job. Roll onto your side. Nice job, everybody. Find a side lying position, scooping the belly, the side up and off the side of your waist, not your belly, but also scoop your belly. Scoop the side up off the floor. And then you can take your top arm down or behind the head. All right, so we're gonna start in Pilates V, heels together, toes apart. We're gonna draw the toe up the knee, extend it to the ceiling, and then lower. Draw it in, extend, lower down. Lift and extend, lower. Good. Good, so as you do your développés here, I want you to think of scooping the waist off the floor. Yeah, so not letting that top leg press your waist down, feeling that counteracting energy there, lifting the leg and the waist. Yeah, and then also really finding that out external rotation to where the kneecap is going to reach toward the ceiling, face toward the ceiling as it's bent, and then it stretches up, lower down. Good. Yeah, opening that top hip. Turn your knee toward the ceiling. Good. And point your toes toward the ceiling and then lower. Yeah, nice, everybody. One more, and then we're going to reverse the direction. So it lifts straight up, it bends in, and slides down. Lift it straight up. Crank the knee open, yes, as you slide down. Good. Not letting that top hip roll anywhere it's stacked. Not letting it roll back. Just to get the leg up. Good. 3 more. Lift, bend, and slide. And 2. And last 1. Still in external rotation here. You're going to lift the top leg, squeeze the bottom heel to lift and lower. Squeeze it up and down. Lift, turned out. Good. So keeping the waist lifted up off the mat. Keeping that turn out. Now is when we are tempted to find parallel, right? But we want to keep that external rotation. Good. 3 more. And find your top leg circles. So still turned out with the bottom leg. So your bottom pinky toes kind of helping you balance down there. And you're circling your top leg with as much external rotation in the leg as you can. That makes sense. So it's a circle and it's rotated out externally. Turned out. Good. So it might be smaller to keep you on your balance. And reverse the circle. Take it back, up and around. Good. 4 more. And 2. And 1. Nice. Take the top foot across. We'll lift our bottom leg. Inside of the leg lifts. 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 Good. And lift. Lift. And 3, 2, 1. And good. Find the other side. Find your external rotation. I don't know if Janet meant to hang up, but I think she hung up. So maybe she had to go. Find the other side, you guys. Yeah, so I'll just keep it on and see if she, okay, because I'm still on. All right. Okay. All right, other side. Everybody set, externally rotated. So we draw the toe up the leg, extend it, and lower it down. Développé. Good. Draw the toe up and lower down. Draw up the leg to the ceiling and down. Yeah, so as you're lifting the leg, you're also lifting the waist up off the mat. Of course, and keeping the top hip stacked. Good. You can close your eyes if that feels good. Find a breath. When you want to exhale, draw that leg up. Exhale. Two more. Energy in the bottom leg as well. And lift it straight up, bend it in, slide it down. Yeah, reverse. Lift it straight, bend it in, slide it down. Good. That knee rotated up toward the ceiling. Whatever arm position you did on the first side, make sure you're doing on this side. Two more. Last one. Lift the top leg, bottom heel squeezes up to the top and lowers. Hover, squeeze and hover. So still finding that rotation. Slightly in front of you. Yeah, so you can stack the hips. Top leg rotated a little bit more, turn it out. Yeah, so that the heels are really coming in together. Good. Midline squeeze for those legs. And then keep the top leg lifted, lower the bottom leg, circle the top leg, and external rotation. If you can try to keep your leg turned out as it circles back. So it might be a smaller circle. Yeah, but do you know what I mean? Because usually we kind of turn into parallel in these circles. So if you think of keeping them rotated a little bit more, a little bit of a different feel. Reverse your circle, trying to stay rotated as the leg comes around. Good. Two more. Good circles, everybody. One. Draw the top leg across, plant it down, bottom leg lifts to the ceiling. Never let it come down. Keep it lifting up and up and up. Good. And now it's a good time to check in again with your waist. Pull it in, lift it up off the mat. Good. Keep breathing, slow breaths, quick leg. Good, and roll onto your back. Take one leg across, open up the knee, pull the leg into you. Take 5 or so deep breaths. Exhaling deeper into the stretch. Always thinking about tilting your pelvis a little bit back so that you keep the length in your spine as you pull the leg into your chest. So you have those counteracting forces. And then when you're ready, switch to the other side. 5 or 10 breaths. Lengthening the spine and hugging the knee into chest. So we're going to finish with a wall stretch. So if you can make your way up to the front wall, there's room here, the back wall, and then I think you've got enough room on that wall on the other side of the pillar. So scoot on up. If you want to bring your mat, you can. You don't have to. You're just gonna scoot your butt up to the wall and send your legs up the wall. And then we'll find you can come on up to this wall. Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, it's just, like a split stretch, like a inner thigh stretch. So if you wanna do like a child's pose or anything else. Yeah, you can use my mat. You're fine, okay. All right, send those legs up. Make sure you've got enough room. Scooch over a little for the candles. He'll be my model here. All right, and then once you're there, once you're close, you're gonna let the legs just fall open and find your split stretch, or any stretch that feels good. If you wanna keep doing the same stretch we were in, that's totally fine. Everybody got room to go all the way to the floor? Yes, good. So see if you can scoot a little closer to the wall, as close as you can get. Kind of shimmy close, and then you can just use the wall to help you. Yeah, stretch those knees as much as you can. Yeah, good. And then you have gravity to help you. You've got the wall holding you up and gravity to help you down. So try to not tuck your back. Try not to tuck your pelvis and round your back. See if you can find a neutral spine. So you've still got that nice length in the spine. And then from there, we're gonna find our stretch. Yeah. And then as you feel the gravity helping you down, you can kind of wiggle your heels down a little bit farther as you go, as you get looser. Good, you guys. This looks really great. These are such nice, long stretched legs. Love it. So this is a good one to do at home too. If you have a wall and some time, the longer you stay here, the more gravity will help you down. You could do some little crunches here. You could read a book. You got lots of options. Good. Does that help having the wall there to kind of hold you up? Wiggle those legs down a little bit more once you feel like you're loose enough. All right, we're gonna give it one more minute so that you can really deepen the stretch. So if you wanna close your eyes and just feel that exhale is deepening your stretch, every breath out. Good. You're already way more stretched out than when you started a couple minutes ago. All right, so to come out of it, you can roll onto your side and kind of close one leg on top of the other. That feels good. Like a book, close it up. And whenever you're ready to come up, you are done. So you can stay as long as you need to. Take your time coming out of it. But that was really great, you guys. Great job. Awesome. Great job. I had a teacher who